Hey y'all. So, I figured I'd hop on here for another quick review. Cause there's not a lot to say about this episode, but it does make me angry. I mean, I recently saw it and it just made me angry. This was one of the episodes that I rewatched and it grew on me. But also, yeah, like I say, I found another set of problems with it. You're probably not supposed to look into it this deep, but it's there, so I will look into it deep. Um, the episode of My Little Pony Princess Magic is called A Friend Indeed. Pinkie Pie prides herself on making friends with every pony, being friendly with everyone, and it 99% of the time it works. But this time it doesn't. She meets a new resident of Ponyville called Cranky Doodle Donkey, and he just wants to be left alone. It's not necessarily her. Like you get the sense in the episode that it's not necessarily her. It's 50% her, I guess, but he just wants to be alone with his memories, like he says. And like I say, initially when I watched this episode, I found, well, Pinkie Pie's annoying. Pinkie Pie, she's invading his, personal space, but she doesn't do anything bad. I mean, she recognizes that, he doesn't want to be friends, and she's prepared. She's prepared to say, okay, I apologize, we accept my apology and everything, but that's not really what I want to focus on. This was a good episode if it was just that, but the overarching theme that we get of why Cranky's been so sad is, as with most things, it's about a goal. It's about someone he met years ago. He's traveled from place to place to place over here, town to town, just looking for her, just looking for this goal. It's just a coincidence he ended up in Ponyville at the last time. But there's one question. Her name's Matilda, and Pinkie sees one of the artifacts that she's been given a snow globe. I think that's what it was. That he's been given by Matilda to remember by, and she sees a photo album with the same pictures in it and everything. So she figures out that the goal he's looking for is Matilda in Ponyville. And so he brings she brings that to him, and he smiles and they become friends. But that's not really what I want to focus on. Yeah, I can say we find out that he's been traveling from place to place, town to town, looking for years, we can assume. We can assume in flashback and just with cognitive common thinking skills. But that's implied and inferred in the episode that it's been years. He's spent years looking for this goal. And we find out from her that they met at a party, like the episode says, and we find out she had to leave. We don't know why. We don't know that a nebulous reason. But she had Eve, so she had to know. That's bad enough. I mean, if you really like the guy and you really cared about the guy, why not be more blunt in telling him? Why not tell him more decisively? But you have to know, not on the outside of the door, but on the inside of a hotel room. On the inside of a hotel room door. And why would you... Like I say, I don't think you're supposed to use this line to it, but I'm going to. I don't think they wanted to be with him. I mean, even so, he spent years looking for her. We can assume she didn't spend any time looking for him. I mean, you think after you had owned a few years, you had owned a few days, you think to yourself, you know what? He may not have gotten my note, or that may not have been the modest thing to do. So instead of just hanging out in Ponyville, hoping he'll come, which I can say I don't think he hoped all that much, but instead of that, why don't I go out and look for him? Like, I know where we parted ways. I mean, he couldn't have gone far. It's only been a few days at this point. But he didn't do that. He was perfectly happy and content in Ponyville. And if he wasn't tell that, I mean, so is that. I mean, so is that she's been looking for him as much as he's been looking for her. But when she found out he was in Ponyville, she was probably like, oh well, he came all the way, I'll throw him a bone. I'll act like I'm really happy to see him, and like I really want to get married, and like I was really pursuing him, and he competes with me, and everything. And I can say that the message that, whether it was intentional or not, and I mean, we don't have any reason to assume that it wasn't an intentional message, because the show didn't tell us otherwise. They spent a lot of time telling us that, okay, this dude is clearly depressed, to probably the point of suicide. The dude is clearly depressed about this goal. But this goal doesn't feel the same way about him. He had him on in that way. But like I say, that should really annoy me. This is a good episode, apart from that really one big anger-inducing intentional messaging part. It does so good, it does give us a good indication that guys would go much further for women than women would go for us. Some of the time indeed. But yeah, that's just a quick little review that just made me angry, and I just wanted to talk about that and get it out of the way. Thank you for listening to my review. I'll probably see you tomorrow.